Hello and welcome to another episode of Scott Reads Comics. Today I would like to cover Who's Who in the DC Universe, number 9, published in 1985 by DC Comics. Back to our coverage of Who's Who on the channel, picking up here with issue number 9, and a nice, interesting color choice of a striking green and black here for the main portions of the cover. Very cool wraparound cover. Again, this is no longer George Perez on the covers. Sadly, I have scoured the credits and still no mention of who the cover artist is. And until I am disabused of this notion, I'm going to say that this is Chuck Patton because it just feels like a Chuck Patton composition and some Chuck Patton figure work. Very solid, very nice cover. This issue covers Garn Denuth to the Guardians of the Universe. So let's dive in. We have our front piece, which actually does have some content this time around, including mainly just one letter by David Bedard listing a whole host of errors and concerns. And those issues are individually addressed by the editorial team. Speaking of, Who's Who's team is Len Wein, writer-editor, Marv Wolfman, contributing writer, contributing editor, Robert Greenberger, associate editor, researcher, Mike W. Barr, Gary Cohn, Paul Levitz, contributing writers. E. Nelson Bridwell, Peter Sanderson, writers, researchers. Todd Klein, contributing writer and production. Anthony Tolan, Len Wein, Tatiana Wood are colorers. Brenda Pope is the proofreader. And again, no cover artist is mentioned. I am not sure why, but we will move on. So our first piece is a character from Arion, Garn Denuth. Beautifully drawn by John Dersima. And first appearance, Warlord number 59. And occupation, Sorcerer. Let's see. In his prime, Garn Denuth possessed seemingly unlimited magical power. He could fly, hurl tremendously powerful bolts of mystical energy, engage in astral projection, control the minds of others, and perform many other kinds of magical feats. So we get a nice montage here of this character in action as well. I think he was a villainous foe of Arion. I didn't follow Arion that closely. On to Gemworld, beautifully drawn here by Ernie Kalan and Carl Kessel. First appearance in Legion of Superheroes 298. That was the very first issue that kicked off my channel. It was the Amethyst preview pull-out special in that issue of Legion 298. And we have all the main characters here. Very cool. General Immortus, excellent. Brett Blevins artwork. I would have thought maybe we might get George Perez on this one, but we get Brett Blevins. John Byrne, also a big Doom Patrol fan, and he's done some of the Doom Patrol pieces through my coverage of the series. First appearance, My Greatest Adventure number 80, which I covered on the show about 5 or 6 episodes ago, maybe 7 or 8 episodes now. Let's see. Occupation is would-be world conqueror. He's an inferior athlete and hand-to-hand combatant, but General Immortus is one of the great criminal intellects of all time. So he's the guy who sets up death traps. This is a great scene, sort of from My Greatest Adventure number 80 here. Pretty cool. Gentleman Ghost, great villain. Loved him in the DC animated Justice League series. Art by Joe Kubert, really cool. First appearance, Flash Comics 88. Geoforce, loved this character as a kid. Founding member of Batman and the Outsiders. And no less than Jim Aparo doing the artwork here because he is the one who created him, the visual look of him. First appearance, Batman and the Outsiders preview, Brave and the Bold, number 200. According to Dr. Jace, Prince Brian received his abilities from the Earth itself, and thus his nom de guerre. These abilities include the power to increase or reduce the force of gravity, the power to propel so-called lava blasts, immense strength, heightened resistance, and increased endurance. He was a powerhouse. Still couldn't hang with Superman, though. Batman the Outsiders, number 18, Who's Afraid of the Big Red Ass? Great, great story. Featuring Geoforce against Superman. Next up, The Ghost, with excellent artwork by Carl Potts and Bob Wysick. First appearance, Captain Atom, number 82. Occupation, millionaire inventor. Ghost Patrol, Luke McDonald and Carl Kessel. Very cool, reminiscent of the Suicide Squad artwork here. I love these characters. First appearance, Flash Comics 29. Next up is G.I. Robot, art by Mike Chen, Murphy Anderson. First appearance, Weird War Tales 113. We have our first George Perez sighting here with Gizmo. Oh, I love it seeing Gizmo without his headgear on here. It's very cool. His first appearance was New Teen Titans number 3. Yeah. Micron O'Genius. Oh my. Marital status, divorced. Inventor and professional criminal are his occupations. Next up are the Global Guardians. Ooh, I love these guys. I always was intrigued by this team, wanted to see more of them. I was so excited when we saw the Wild Huntsman comatose in an issue of Suicide Squad, but there was never really a payoff on that storyline. I thought maybe he might get brought in, but he never was. But some of the other characters showed up elsewhere in the DC universe at various times. Love Tasmanian Devil. Just a fun group of characters. Art here by Eduardo Barreto. First appearance, DC Comics Presents number 46. Very cool. I love the headshots of all the members. Nice double page spread here by our art team. Glorious Godfrey, another great Jack Kirby Fourth World character. Art by Kirby and Bob Smith. First appearance, Forever People number 3. He was the catalyst behind Darkseid's plan in Legends with his ability to manipulate masses of people. The Golden Gladiator with gorgeous artwork by Russ Heath. First appearance, Brave and the Bold number 1. Golden Glider. First appearance, Flash 250. Irv Novick and Dick Giordano. Goldface with some really cool Gil Kane artwork. His first appearance was Green Lantern 28, so he's definitely a classic Silver Age character. The Gordanians, immortal villains in that first Titans story. Art by Bruce Patterson, doing a very nice George Perez riff here on the Gordanians. First appearance, Green Lantern 142. Gorilla City, art by Alan Kupperberg and Rick Magyar. First appearance, Flash 106. Love it. Oh, and there he is, Gorilla Grodd. Awesome. Here we have artwork by Carmine Infantino and Bill Sienkiewicz. Very cool combo here. I actually like this piece. Wasn't a fan of Infantino's work by this time in his career, but this is actually kind of nice. I think Sienkiewicz's inks have a lot to do with that. First appearance, Flash 106. Height, 6'6", weight, 600 pounds. Yeah, he's a powerful telepath and possesses superhuman strength and a number of other abilities. Granny Goodness. First appearance, Mr. Miracle number 2. This is Jack Kirby and Greg Thixton. Next up, we have Gravedigger with art by Dick Ayers and Ricardo Villagran. His first appearance was Men of War number 1. Men of War number 1. And here we have the Golden Age Green Arrow, art by George Tuska and Bill Ray. First appearance, More Fun Comics 73. So this was the Golden Age Oliver Queen. And then we have our Silver Age Green Arrow, also Oliver Queen. First appearance, Adventure Comics 250, with lovely artwork by Mike Grell. This is probably right around the time of Longbow Hunters, or maybe this is a couple years before Longbow Hunters, because that came after Dark Knight. And we're not quite to Dark Knight yet, I don't think, in 1985. I think that was 86. And we have our Golden Age Green Lantern, Alan Wellington Scott. First appearance, All-American Comics number 16, art by George Freeman. Lovely artwork by Canadian artist George Freeman. And then we have the Silver Age Green Lantern, Hal Jordan, with art by none other than Gil Kane. Makes sense. First appearance, Showcase 22. And then we have the John Stewart Green Lantern with art by Joe Staton. First appearance, Green Lantern 87. And then we have the Green Lantern Corps. Really great piece here by Brian Boland. Oh, this is really nice. This might be my favorite piece in this issue so far, rivaling the Global Guardians entry. I love these double page shots with all these characters presenting themselves. Really cool. And the variety of aliens who could be Green Lanterns, of course, was unlimited. So it's really great to see them. Oh, yeah. Edon, this guy's really intriguing, too. He's just like a mass of energy or mist or something. Some really interesting non-humanoid Green Lanterns here. Stell, this robot guy, is cool, too. The Green Man. First appearance, Green Lantern 164. Occupation, Green Lantern Freedom Fighter. Yeah, it looks like he has Green Lantern abilities. Next up is Grimbor. Occupation, Chainsman. First appearance, Superboy 221. This is Craig Hamilton and Dick Giordano. Yeah, this guy's got a very interesting costume. Looks like a Superboy and the Legion villain. Grim Ghost. Gorgeous artwork on this one from Bill Sienkiewicz. First appearance, Sensation Comics #1. In addition to being a master swordsman, the Grim Ghost has a number of supernatural powers. He took possession of the body of Charles Collins upon Collins' death and reanimated it. The Grim Ghost can fly and become intangible, enabling him to walk through walls or let bullets pass through him. Oh, it's very cool looking character. Not familiar, I haven't read any stories with him. Next up is the Guardian, Jack Kirby and Greg Thexton. This is another Fourth World character, I think. Star Spangled Comics #7 was his first appearance. He may not be a Fourth World character. He may have been earlier than that. And then finally, Guardians of the Universe, again by Gil Kane. First appearance, Green Lantern #1. Then we have our inside back cover here. Let's see, anything interesting? Gizmo, a member of the Fearsome Five, was last seen in Tales of the Teen Titans #58. What about Gemworld? Let's see what they're up to. The origin of the Gemworld revealed this summer in the pages of Amethyst. So Amethyst, I think, gets a regular series after her 12-issue maxi series. So yeah, that's it. Quick scan through Who's Who in the DC Universe, #9. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe, tell your friends, and I'll bring you more soon on Scott Reads Comics. Thanks for watching.